When did you come to New York?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay. The reason I'm asking this is because are you familiar with the whole Ground Zero Mosque thing?
Yes.
Okay. So I was actually working on that project when it was going down. One of the things that we found that was interesting was that all the people that are protesting, they're not even from New York. Right, so like New Yorkers wouldn't do that because like they're like there's been a mosque there for the last 30 years. It's just a different location now.
Right.
So now the stereotype of folks in the Northeast is that you got like everybody else is just racist. So being from Cleveland, what was the difference in reception of who you are, your identity, and did you find it struggles to be different? More or less challenging, or what?
Well, actually, for me, before I guess I became religious, I kind of felt like I fit in the mold of what everybody else expected me to be, which is the stereotypical woman. Like, this is your idea of beauty. This is what this is the path that you're supposed to lead as an American woman, seeking education and things like that. And I didn't really know who I was until I found Islam. And so that after I became more religious and started covering myself, I actually felt like I had an identity and I was a proud Muslim woman. And for me, that also had like a huge impact on what I had to go through culturally. Because for me, my biggest struggle, I guess I was a feminist without really knowing I was a feminist. Because I know with my cultural background, like I know so many girls who struggle because of the like parents who come from, overseas. That the expectation culturally that we just are raised to be good daughters, don't do anything bad, don't do anything to shame the family. A lot of traditional stuff, and cultural things impacting us. And that even if we seek out an education, even if we do things in the community, we're still expected to get married. And like there's this saying in my culture, in my Palestine that, she can get the degree, but she's going to end up with the broom. Yeah, and that was like always like, wow, that actually really hurt so bad because, we take the time to seek out this education and try to do something impactful with our lives and our family in the future, inshallah. And so for me, I felt like I had to just be that change silently because I've always felt like I didn't really have to raise my voice and be that activist. I felt like just being someone who's a good Muslim and, being active in the community, my actions will reflect that.
So one of the things that you started recently is the whole Jism fitness clothing line, right? Yeah. Like just basically a bunch of ninjas lifting barbell weights over their heads. So at least that's the perception you've established very well, which I think is fantastic, right? And it's like, but I guess one of the questions is, what kind of inspired that?
What inspired it was just for me, like the personal struggle that I felt like I needed some workout clothes, just something as simple as that. And I feel like, the mainstream clothing industry just didn't cater to our needs. Like if I can name drop Nike, Adidas, and all these companies. And so I felt like, why do I have to go in the men's section, buy an extra large shirt to just, fulfill my fitness needs? It's enough that we kind of have to be forced to work out in mixed gyms, and then I can't even wear the clothes that I need to wear to feel like I'm fulfilling my religious obligations. And so I'm like, why don't I just do something about it? I'm not a filmmaker. I don't really know anything about that kind of stuff. All I know is that when I watch like a YouTube video or something on TV, like a commercial, I know that it has a theme. And I wanted the underlying theme to be something very Islamic without it screaming Islam, Muslim, Muslim, Muslim. So I decided to put like a ninja mask on, and that kind of related to the Muslimas, which I've gotten so much feedback asking me, is this a niqabi like fitness mask? I'm like, no, it's not a niqabi fitness mask. It was just
one thought that had in my mind, like, wait, you guys like the VO2 type?
Yes, it's not that at all. No, yeah.
But you guys should definitely do one with those.
Yeah, I actually thought about that, but they're actually kind of expensive. So
just for the promotion, because people buy those VO2 masks for increasing lung capacity anyway.
It's
right?
like you guys know what that is? It's like a mask you wear that
the kind of mask. That's what it is.
Simulates like running around in like Mount Everest, on the top of Mount Everest, like your oxygen levels decrease. I know that sisters personally, like in the New York area, who take fitness serious, we're also struggling. So I decided to do something about it. But I really wanted to, I guess, take Islam and really incorporate it into it and just really be empowered by the Muslim identity without saying, we're Muslim, we're Muslim, we're Muslim. And so I just wanted that to speak silently